We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He completes this one to Mingo. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. On the move past the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Eagle.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A good run on first down, followed up by a not-so-good one on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact, well of time there, and now 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's a quick throw right side. And this will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 5th, 3rd down and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They get this out quickly to the left side. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward. Zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Here's 3rd and 3. And Wilson going to change things up here. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is caught, and he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. Now Wilson on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now they'll change things up. Now it's Wilson. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, it looked like a march in the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
At the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now Wilson changing the play. Here's Wilson to throw on 2nd down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Wilson dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On second down, here's Mixon. Oh, heck of a move. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 43-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he gets his down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. First time they looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
On second down, Wilson to Mixon on the check down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they doubled that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look at repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. End up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. They'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It was a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. In motion comes the tight end left. Once again, they run with Mixon. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson.
That's certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's a give to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And this offense on third down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. In motion goes the tight end. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now he dumps this off over the middle and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 43 yards.
And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 16 yards.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. A very solid gain of 27.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 37-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They'll look to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And now the rookie's free. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are...
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. Touchdown! David Njoku from 13 yards out. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to have the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 33-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that here's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. And just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive, eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wilson wants to throw it. That's Samuel, caught left side. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their...
And got his man, complete. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Commanders, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss drops them back to 4-.